Hello, this is Ailin Barseghian from UC Irvine. We're here with FITsontheGO blog with Dr. Berman and Dr. Jagat Narula here. And we'd like to ask them, for fellows interested in a future in imaging, what advice would you give them?
Well, first I just say it's a wonderful field. There are such great opportunity in this field going forward that I think it's only beginning to tap its limits. I would suggest that people do multimodality imaging, not simply focus on one. I think that's the future. And the second thing is, you ask me, what would I do differently, or is that a separate question?
Yes, but we can move on to that as well. Knowing what you know today, what would you do differently when you, considering when you're in our position as a fellow?
I think the one main thing I would do would be to keep clinically involved, rather than just diving in 100% into imaging. The clinical contact with patients is essential to gratification in your career.
Thank you very much. Wonderful answer. And Dr. Narula, what advice would you have in fellows interested in imaging?
I think Dr. Berman has said it all so very well. The only important statement that I would like to make is that imaging should not just be the pretty pictures that you are looking at. Imaging should be a patient care enhancer. The only important thing that you need to learn is what imaging modality, at what time, and in which patient. That is the most important thing. As Dr. Berman said, that it has to be multimodality imaging. You must be able to choose one, and you must be able to say which one should not be using at this point in time. So ultimately, the goal is patient care enhancer. And as he said, that you have to be involved in the clinical medicine as much as you are involved in the imaging. I think a better clinician would will make a better imager. And as I said earlier also, that if you are not an imager, you can't be a clinician.
Fantastic. And knowing what you know today, what would you do differently when you were in our position as a fellow?
Well, I think I've been very passionate all along about imaging. The only thing is that I've become a little more aggressive as compared to past. But again, passion is the most important thing.